Hi, my tubies, TikTokers, Instagrammers. They've been saying lately, for all of those who smoke weed, dope, Mary Jane, I don't know, whatever. I know in my community they call it dope, and Dr. Phil, they call it dope. But they're saying now that weed is the new crack. Listen in.
Weed is the new crack.
Once enough of this artificial weed gets injected into the community, you're going to see New Jack City like you've never seen it before. The new crack is going to be the artificial weed sprayed with the cannabinoids. They legalized it so they could contaminate it and put it in your community. Biochemical warfare against African people. A lot of the marijuana that we're getting now is synthetic.
It's fucked with.
And it's being sprayed by cannabinoids coming out of China. And these cannabinoids that they're spraying the weed with make the weed smell 100% stronger. Oppressed people are always looking for distractions, not to pay attention to solving their problems. Marijuana is another distraction from revolution. You follow me? If we ain't drinking, if we ain't smoking, right? Now we high on weed all damn day long.
Crack.
Once enough
Christian.
Weed is the new crack.
Christian.
Weed is the new crack.
Christian.
Weed is the new crack.
Yeah, I had to keep playing that because I want that to soak into people's mind. I'm not going to say it's trying to target black people, everything ain't about racism, honey. But anyway, because you have a lot of Caucasians, a lot of Asians, you have a lot of other races of people who are smoking weed. I don't recommend weed at all. One, because first of all, Jesus Christ knew that there's going to come a time when people are going to have a hard time and they might need a little help when it comes to helping you to rejoice. And the Bible gave us wine for that. The Bible says wine will help make the heart rejoice. Anytime a person gets to the extremes when a little alcohol is not going to suffice, that's a bit much. I also keep in mind this book that I'm reading by Joyce Myers is called Battlefield of the Mind. And that's the number one thing Satan the devil is targeting, especially with our young ones, is trying to take control of your mind. And when you're under the influence of marijuana, weed, dope, because I say you got to be a dope to be smoking that mess, you're not a chimney, all of that THC, all of the cannabinoid spray and things that they're putting on this weed, dope, whatever, it's frying up your brain. Inhaling smoke. I mean, I'm going to show you how it eats up your brain cells to a point where people can't even understand. You're ingesting all of that smoke. Inhaling smoke in your lungs. That's going all through your body. What do you think that's doing to your organs? And the first thing people want to do to fight for their drug, well, what about alcohol? What about it? Jesus Christ, he turned water into wine. Alcohol. Why didn't Jesus Christ use the cannabis plant? And he could have made some hellified cocaine. He could have had the best cocaine. Why did he do that, turn it into some rock, and pass everybody out some freebase or some crack? He could have passed that out at the wedding feast. Why didn't he go to the marijuana plant or whatever? I forget the name of that plant is right off the bat. And why did he use that plant, transform it, or cook it up, make it, weed it up, and make the best of weed? So you can inhale that inside of your body, all that smoke. Red wine or some wines can prove healthy for you. Now, I know of a lot of people who have chronic pain, and they say that the marijuana help. Like, I have glaucoma. I have a card where I could go to any marijuana place and get me marijuana because it lowers the pressure behind your eyes. But I use eye drops instead, and I had surgery on both of my eyes. I took care of it like that. I'm not going to sit up here inhaling smoke, puffing THC in my body, knowing that it's just frying up my brain. I need my brain. Especially where I work. I'm the only ebony woman in my whole department, and I'm sitting up here with a fried brain. I mean, I get on the bus when I go to work and I smell this and it makes me sick. Early in the morning, these people, before they get to work, they're already stoned out of their mind. This is why it's so hard to find decent service these days. You have bus drivers, people that don't even want to show up for work. Have I ever smoked marijuana, dope? Yeah, I have. I've experimented with a couple of things. And it was experimental purposes. A lot of things that I've experimented with, it was so I could go under the influence, so I could see how to go and pull people out of this. I wanted to see what are they going through. So I did a couple of things, but Jesus was right there with me. Trust me. Because I could have gone under too. I have been at the top of the mountain, sweetheart. I've been there. A lot of people went up to the top of the mountain. They didn't make it down safely. And when they did get down, their brain is fried. They're nuts. I think Jesus and the Holy Spirit was with me and watching over me while I was doing the things that I was doing, because they knew the reason I was doing it. I was doing it so I could go under, check out that world. Where it's different worlds, child. Trust, whatever. It's not my world. Drugs, the way it makes people turn on you and the way it turns people, they actually metamorphosize from humans to beasts. Look at these crackheads out here. Look at people who are addicted to marijuana. They said it's not addictive. Yes, it is. They even have support groups. You know, like AA, NA, what have you. They got marijuana trying to kick marijuana. That's how addicted these people are becoming. And the main reason for this drug, and nobody's paying attention, Satan the devil wants control of your mind, because if he can control your mind, he got you. He can control everything else about you. You know? So if you need a little relaxation, hopefully you're not an alcoholic, you know, and you can have some wine, honey. That should be more than enough to help take you out of your problems. Like when I drink, I used to abuse alcohol too when I was a Jehovah's Witness. 70 to 75% of Jehovah's Witnesses abuse alcohol, or they're full-blown alcoholics. Even the governing body. I can show it to you on camera. I can prove it. I can put the film with him right there in the liquor store buying 8 bottles of scotch, and his wife is a drinker. What is that, Toni Morris? Oh, yeah. And I know there's times when I went to the Christian meeting and I could smell alcohol on people's breath while they were at the meeting. I've been to gatherings at their homes and I see how a lot of them do abuse alcohol. You know, if you have, if you're an alcoholic, you stay away from alcohol, sweetheart. Now, if you're a problem drinker like I used to be, join Moderation Management. They have a new group. It's right online, Zoom meetings, Moderation Management. And that'll help you understand alcohol, teach you how to drink responsibly, and what have you. I drink, the first Sunday of every month for my memorial, and with my leavened bread. 5 ounces of wine. That's it for Sheila. If I go to a wedding, a dance, then I may have maybe 2 glasses of wine, because I got to watch my pancreas. You know what I mean? But when it comes to this marijuana, baby, it's starting to be the new crack. Be careful. They're legalizing all of this stuff. I understand people who have terminal cancer, it helps with the pain. But they also have edibles. Why not just, if the marijuana is helping you, then use the edibles. Eat it. Instead of ingesting all of that smoke, giving you emphysema, asthma. Think about your family members. You know, people could frown on alcoholics and drug addicts talking about you don't care about how it's affecting family members. Do you care when you're smoking cigarettes? It's going to cause you cancer, emphysema, all kind of illnesses. Do you care about how you're going to leave your family, your children? What effect that's going to have on them? Are you thinking about that? Cherry Jubilee. L'Oreal. For those who may be curious. But you got to think about it. That's why we can't judge nobody. None of us could judge anyone. Not really. This person judging a drug addict, but yet you smoke cigarettes. This one's judging this one for being an alcoholic, but yet you smoking weed, for the past 20 years, every single day or every day? Yeah, I spoke with a guy who said, I've been smoking for 20 years, honey, and I smoke every day. And trying to have a conversation with him, you can tell he's a smoker. His attention his attention span is as like a fruit fly. And I listen to people who smoke and they be speaking, and they think that they're saying all of this stuff that's so profound and it's so intelligent, and they sound like a babbling fool. But don't be fooled, honey. Satan, the devil, is very, very crafty, and he's going for your mind. How many young ones do we know that's out here smoking dope? And they got some kind of other stuff. They got people flipping out all in the streets, and everybody's pulling out their camera. They're putting you on the internet. Everybody's seeing what you're doing. So you can sit up there and say, oh, that'll pass, and nobody saw what I was doing. No, it's all on the internet now, baby. Everybody's seeing it all on Facebook, all on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. What is that other one? Two other ones that I'm familiar with. Yeah, it's all on the internet. You flipping out. You acting crazy. Everybody's pulling out their cameras. You can't even live it down because it's all over. You don't know what they may be lacing your next marijuana stick. You don't know what they're going to lace it with. You don't know what Satan the devil is going to put in a person's mind just to get you. And you say, no, I always go to a person who's going to refer me. They're going to give me, yeah, you'll be surprised. Satan may not be after that person, but he may be after you. So he'll have this person lace something just to give it to you. And some people, they get, I see this one guy, young guy, nice looking kid, man. He's all messed up. Something happened to him. He must have taken something and he couldn't come back from it. None of us are the same. Our constitution and our bodies are different. What you may be able to handle, that person may not. What you may be able to laugh and party with, I may not be. That may take me to some crazy whatever. I remember I went out dancing. Somebody put something in my drink. It was mescaline. And personally, I had the best time of my life. It was funny as hell. But my body, my constitution was able to handle that. What if it wasn't? After I finished partying at the club, oh my God, I got out of the club and it looked like all the birds in the world targeted this one car and just defecated all on this one car. Freaked me the hell out. I ended up in Botanical Garden dancing with the trees. It was the most beautiful. Botanical was beautiful anyway. But afterwards, I ended up in Botanical Garden doing my best performance, imagining I was auditioning for Michael Jackson. That's some funny stuff. But anyway, I think I was doing my best dancing at that point. And I've smoked weed. Some weed makes you laugh so hard. I've had some funny times with this stuff. At the same time, I don't like smoking it either because sometimes it makes me look at people in a bad light. I'll look at a person and I can actually start to hate them. It's something about them that it makes me see certain things about you and I kind of hate you. So I'd rather not be doing no stuff like that. I don't need that in my life. I just don't. But anyway, yes, I've messed around with cocaine. I've done my share of that experimentation. And the only reason, like I said, is to see how I'm going to bring these people up out of this mess. Anyway, be careful, honey. And remember this.
Christian.
Weed is the new crack.
These women.
Weed is the new crack.
These women.
Weed is the new crack.
These women.
Weed is the new crack.
Don't be fooled. Satan is very crafty and he's coming after your mind. Remember that.